Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
The farm where we grow cross-stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, December 1st. Take 2, because the program crashed. We weren't that far into it, but the program crashed.
Don't worry. It's been nothing but problems all day for me, too.
This has literally been my Monday.
You too?
Yes, this has literally been my Monday. I couldn't sleep last night because my stomach did not feel good. I didn't have my coffee this morning because for some reason the ice machine had been turned off last night, so I had no ice. I forgot to do 2 things that I was supposed to do that I need to do. Oh, and it's going to be snowy tomorrow morning, probably, when I can finally go and do them. Thankfully, they are in town, but still. I got to sit here in my house listening to the neighbor thump his music all day while he was in his house. Because apparently that's what you do. It's been a day. Yes, the oven is heating up because I got a baked chicken for dinner. I'll put that in a minute. Maybe I won't because I don't know if I want to pause this again because I don't want to crash and lose my video again.
Can we stop it and start it?
We'll do that so I don't lose it. How was everybody else's Monday? How was your Thanksgiving? Our Thanksgiving was really good. Deep fried turkey. It snowed. It snowed a little bit here. It really snowed in the snow belt.
I work where it snowed. I am so glad I didn't have to go to work. I think ODOT, the Ohio Department of Transportation, the people that do all the plowing, were also very glad it was Thanksgiving because they were like, if you do not have to go anywhere, stay home.
It caught a lot of people by surprise. We were sitting here Thanksgiving night watching the evening news, and it was the 70, I think it was what, 71 to 271. One of those, you said you...
It was 271 meets 480.
Okay, you said that it was the exit you took. I mean, it was like...
Well, it's in that area. It's a weird interchange.
Crawling traffic. And I'm going, aren't you glad you didn't have to work today?
Yeah. If you're wondering, it's that spot where 480 splits from 271 and also the 422 exits there. And it's completely different going one way versus the other. So it's just like a trifecta of each different highway has their own version of going to everybody else.
Oh, it's one of those obnoxious interchanges. This is why I don't like driving on the highway or in the cities.
It's like, it's okay if you get it on a clear day and nobody's riding your tailpipe so you can read.
Yeah.
And people don't like me because if they get up my tailpipe, I'll set my cruise control to 200 the speed limit and coast for an hour. I'm that driver. Like, I literally always wanted to get a bumper sticker that said, the speed I drive is inversely proportional to how close you are to my bumper.
There you go. Okay. Library stitching has been rescheduled, so I don't have to worry about the snow tomorrow morning. That's positive. I still have to figure out getting to the bank and Village Hall, but literally they're no more than 5 minutes apart on a normal day, so I'm thinking I will survive.
I have to go to work and deal with all the bull.
I'm sorry.
And of course, I have a major emergency I have to deal with while we're being audited because they couldn't wait until Wednesday.
Because, of course, that's the way life works.
I mean, I get it. It's one item they need me to do this for so they can do their job, and it's the last item left on the job. Still.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It was good other than, like I said, it was good other than it was really windy. We really didn't have the weather that the primary snow belt had. So, we're secondary snow belt.
No, but when we did get a little bit of snow, it was doing this.
It was a little weird. Coming home from grocery shopping yesterday morning was a little dicey because it was like that chunky rain snow mix. It wasn't freezing rain. It wasn't quite sleet. It was a little chunkier than sleet. It was almost like that Dippin' Dots grapple stuff.
I call them mini snowballs.
Yeah. They're technically called grapple. What can you do, right? Alright, well, why don't we shout out our... Pretty much. Why don't we shout out our commenters? Then I'm going to stop the video again and I'm going to put our chicken in the oven for dinner.
Janet, Ann, Andrea, Bridget, Teresa.
Thank you all so much for commenting. I'm going to pause the video again so I can go get our chicken in the oven for dinner. Whips.
I don't have anything cross-stitch related, but I finally won. I figured out what my problem is with doing my Gundam model kits. I don't actually like the one I'm doing, and it's actually because it's so fancy.
Boo-boo.
I'll explain.
You do not need anything right now.
I haven't gotten the stickers on, so basically it's the cross-stitching is done. Haven't done any of the back-stitching yet stage. You might notice all the shiny bits on him. That's because all of these shiny bits, you can sink him up, like his foot comes up like this much higher, and all of the shiny stuff goes away. Well, it makes it extremely complicated and kind of flimsy. Like, I don't like how flimsy some of it is because of what they had to do to be able to make it do this. And from what I understand, this is the cheapest of the ones that do this, but that combined with how expensive these are, I don't think I'm doing one like this again. I mean, it's not a bad kit. I am going to enjoy it. It's going to be put up, but it requires a little bit more work in TLC than I prefer. Like, it has to be on a stand because you have to bend the legs because the legs are like, yeah, literally like almost twice the size of the torso and head combined. So it looks a little weird. But it has a shield, which has a party trick. So the shield does that, which is like everything else for it. And then you have, this is the blaster for it. And this is the compensating for something for it.
Its legs were compensating for something.
But I'm going to be getting this thing stickered up probably in a week or two. I might take a break from it. I don't know. The stickering is one of those things where I'll get it done when I get to it. It's more this week's just going to be busy. But I'm glad to say I'm almost done this one so I can start one of the other ones.
There you go.
I had also figured out a faster way of cutting these out of the frames.
Good.
Yeah, I think I wasted enough time by talking about Gunpla on a cross-stitch channel.
It is. Alright.
It's crafty.
It's crafty. Alright, so we had Tuxedo Cat Week in Daily 30. We'll start with the Sal prompt, which was the May Star Touch Meadow Black. Actually did some color. This is on 16 count white Ada. Right, and there's what I worked, and I did 302 stitches on it.
Yee.
Yee. Alright. And then to move into the prompts, I started with Happily Ever After by Glory B. There we go. I did this for a whip that you think is picture perfect and a whip you can tie to a book. It ties to a book because the books I like read, and most of the books I like, end happily ever after. Not all of them.
Also, it looks like a really nice house to read a book in.
Right. The one book I just read did not end with happily ever after, which was a bummer.
That's a thing lately with a lot of people don't want to do that. And it's like,
Well, this book, it's okay.
Not happy in any part of it?
No, not really. So I did 614 stitches on this, which was all house, windows, shutters, started the roof line. I have the roof to finish, the chimney stacks, and then there's words across the bottom. Alright, then for my next...
That's this way.
Thank you. I knew that was coming. That's what I was waiting for. I pulled out Long Dog Samplers, Leave a Kiss. Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine, or leave a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. And I offered this up for stitch on a whip that you consider lucky, because I haven't made a mistake on it yet. And something you can tie to British. And the author, I can't remember his name right now, and I put the paper away to tell me, that wrote the verse, the poet is British. So there you go. Alright. I did 613 stitches on this, which was top border right here. This is on a piece of 18 count hand-dyed Ada that I dyed. Beautiful. And then I used my free pass, to stitch on something white or black, in white or black falls. So that was Tuxedo Cat Week. Friday we did get prompts for the last 3 days of the month. It was a short event. It had 3 prompts that were 200 stitches each, plus the sow full coverage prompt. And it worked out because I had wanted to stitch on one of the projects that I got from Laura King. Because her birthday was Tuesday, Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Her birthday would have been Tuesday or Wednesday. And she always liked to do her birthday start after Thanksgiving, because she would get on Zoom the Friday after Thanksgiving and tell us that she was divorced from her kitchen, and if anybody in her house was hungry, they were on their own. So I pulled out this one to stitch on, just because I liked it. It's pretty. There we go. That's good. And I stitched away on this. And away, and away, and away. So this was the sow, the prompt, stitch something that you could put in a jar. I said you could put the leaves or the petals in a jar. Stitch a whip that you didn't pay anything for. Obviously I inherited this, so I didn't pay anything for it. And then I used my whip of choice pass to stitch on it for some colors prompt. I was able to build a challenge on all of them with this. I did 1,687 stitches. So here and here and all of this. Most of the stitching was up in here, and this is like 4 colors. That's why I was stitching so fast. But that was my stitching on that. So that wraps up the daily 30 prompts for the year. All done for the year.
No more picking up fun things.
Well, you did get to do some picking, but We're going to talk about that in plans. Alright. You do not... Do you have any haul? No.
No, we're still in shipping.
Okay, well, I have haul. I'm very disappointed with it. My card of the month kit got here, and this is a kit that I already have gotten. If it happens again, I'm canceling my subscription to Annie's Card Maker of the Month kit, and I'll figure something out.
Wooed.
Yeah, I'm not happy. Between the trouble we had this summer with getting with getting our monthly kits, between me and my mom, with getting our monthly kits, and then I get a repeat kit. Yeah, no. Not pleased. Plans?
I have plans, but it involves next year, so I don't know if you want to talk about that yet.
What are your plans?
I'm going to try to do the yearly next year.
Gonna try to do the Daily 30 yearly next year.
Yes.
Which the theme has not been released.
I just know that if anything's going to be easy for me to do, that's going to be because there's no time crunch.
Right, there's no time crunch.
So I don't care what it is. It'll give me an excuse to get more stitches in.
Yep. There you go. Being that it is December... Excuse me, it is December dash. Being that today's the 1st of December, I've already started working on Female Geisha Red, and I will have that done by tomorrow because I pretty much have almost all of the stitching done. So, we will need to pick, you will need to pick another project for the December dash. Choices are Tiny Town Nativity, Happily Ever After, which I just did for prompts, the O Come All You Faithful ornament, Nora Corbett's Sunflower Fairy, Romping in the Sunflowers, which is the Greyhound in the Sunflowers, or the Mill Kit Gobble Gobble.
O Come
Okay.
All Ye Faithful. And would you like a second one in case you get that one done?
Sure.
The Sunflower Fairy.
Okay.
By Nora Corbett.
So there we go. As far as my plans for next year go, I am going to do Daily 30 a little bit different next year because I finished 2 books this week. One of them I have been reading for 4 months. One of them it took me 3 days. Now I will preface, I should have grabbed the books off the bookshelf. There's a size difference between the books. The book that took me longer is bigger. The book that took me a shorter time is a small book. It's a short book. It is a Hallmark movie type book. Like, you know where the book is going before you even read the book, when you read the synopsis on the back. It was still a cute book. I'm not going to say it wasn't. It was still a cute book. It was still a good read. It was a nice little, palate cleanser, because the book that took me 4 months, it took me 4 months because I was just busy. I was too worried about getting my stitches in, which was the primary problem. And it was a pretty heavy book. It's an alt history book. It's called Empire of Lies. Yes. It's alt history. Someone goes back in time and changes the outcome of the Battle of Venice between the Ottomans and the Christian Empire, and it doesn't go the Christians' way. The Ottomans win. And it's kind of like modern aftermath of that, and it goes. It's a good book. I will tell you, if you decide to read it, there are political commentaries about all politics in the world, not just ours, but all politics in the world. But he does kind of rail some of our politics. He is an American author. But it took me so long to read it because I was spending far too much of my life doing other stuff and then coming home and going, hey, I gotta get my stitches done today so I can get my prompts done so I can, way too stressful. So, what we're going to do next year, what I'm going to do next year, I'm going to do... There's scratches on my table. I know I'm going to do the yearly next year. As far as the weekly goes, we're going to pick out one prompt or one whip that matches at least one prompt. If it matches more, great. And go from there. If it only matches one prompt and I have to do alternative stitches, so be it. I'm just not going to push myself to get the whole weekly done because I spent far too much time stressing myself out about it. Hold, please. Okay, so I got up. It's dinner time. So basically, I just decided I was tired of stressing myself out about it. I didn't get hardly any stitches done on my yearly projects because I was so focused on the monthlies so I could get that free pass so that I could be able to get all... And with all the things I'm involved with, it just doesn't make sense to do it that way anymore.
I will say some of those things were added this year.
And yes, some of those things, quite a few of those things were added into this year. It just doesn't make sense to stress myself out about it. It just doesn't. Because I can pick 3 projects for the yearly that I want to focus. So what I was doing with the monthlies was focusing projects I wanted to get finished on them. I can do that with the yearly. I'll have 3 projects on the yearly that I want to focus on getting finished on. It works out.
I have questions.
I have answers.
Okay. For the monthly, this is one they might want to know, and I definitely want to know as a person picking this stuff. If you haven't done one in 3 months, and because this is going to really stretch out your cycle, and there's something you haven't done for 3 months, and I can literally do all 5 of a 200 prompt on that one, can we do that one, or do we still have to go until we don't have any repeats?
We're going to continue the list until we don't have any repeats for the weekly, you mean?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm getting clarification, that's all.
We're going to still follow the list until we don't have any repeats. Because even if you can get off... I mean, because it's still... I want to touch every single one of my whips before I go back to another whip. Because I learned that the habit I would get into is I would spend too much time focusing on one whip, I'd get burned out, and then I wouldn't want to stitch for days and days and days and days and days.
It's okay.
A week is a good time frame for me to stitch on a project because it really ends up amounting to about 4 days because I spend Saturday and Sunday working on monthly, which will be yearly. Monday is dedicated to the SAL/full coverage prompt, which I still intend to work on. So it's about 4 days. By then, I've stitched on it enough. I've got enough progress on it. I'm happy. Move on.
I have a question. I think I might have asked this before, but this is just Joe asking about SALs. Sorry, random cut. Is there a difference for SAL? That's like in a series, right?
It can be... No. So, it's anything that the designer calls a stitch-along. It's anything that you and folks on the internet call a stitch-along. Make a hashtag up, post some pictures for the hashtag. Pretty much we'll accept it. I started a hashtag when I did a couple projects last year. Yes, last year, 2024. That I think I was the only one that posted on the hashtag. Because the other person that was supposed to be working on them with me never posted on the hashtag and then went off the crazy train rails and showed their narcissistic nature. But it still counted because we started it as a SAL. So.
Okay, I was just getting clarification because I didn't know.
Yeah, there you go. So that's kind of the plans for next year. You said that European Village one that's really long would be the one that I submit for the Bapalong for Floss and the Fair. So that will be one of my yearlies. I have to pick 2 more yearlies. Do you want to see what the options are? Like, see cover photos of the options before you pick? Or can you pick?
I actually have 2 I like. Autumn at Hawthorne Hollow and Dressmaker's Daughter.
Okay. These are one of the ones that I really wanted that I put down. I mean, I want to do them, but...
Well, if you want to pick... Dressmaker's Daughter is really the important one, so if you want to pick the third one for something you really want to do, go ahead. It's your stuff. Go pick... If it's one you really want to do, put it on there. Rags to Riches? Is that what you're thinking of?
I don't know. No, I was thinking Glory in the Morning.
Then put that one down.
Okay.
And then we have the third one is the one that's stamped.
Okay. Okay. So that kind of is the plan for next year.
Should I go over what my picks are?
What?
I'm probably going to go through them faster than she does because I'm picking smalls. Well, what she would consider smalls.
Smalls.
The dragon, I cannot remember the name of the little dragon I have. I want to get that done.
Oh, the one from Daily Cross Stitch?
Yeah. And then I want to also do Elemental Dragons Fire, and then the project that I haven't gotten in the mail yet is the third one. And I'm probably going to finish off the Daily 31, or the Daily Cross Stitch one, and then I'm probably going to pick one of the other Elemental Dragons, because I want to get those 4 done.
Yeah.
This is me, and I want to see if I enjoy the big thing that I got, because it's stamped.
It's a stamped kit. We ordered them a stamped kit. Because having seen all of Laura's stamped kits, you suggested maybe that was something that you could handle doing. As far as a big project that's
I don't have to count.
Colored, because you don't really have to count. It's right there, so yeah.
And just in case somebody doesn't know that watches this, Daily 30 has a timed option, which is what I'm going to do, because counting stitches is my own personal version of HE double hockey sticks. Because it just hurts my brain to do it.
Yes. Okay. So that is that it?
Yep.
Okay. As far as what to expect from the channel for the rest of the month, I'm pretty sure Christmas week is going to be the whip parade. Because that was the other thing I forgot to do today. I need to call the tea room because family. So I'm pretty sure we are going to film the whip parade. And we might actually do it the weekend before Christmas, and then it'll be that week, and then there will not be a video New Year's week. There's too much going on. Unless that changes.
I have a stupid idea.
What?
You just want to do a stupid video to have it come out exactly at midnight? To go happy, or if us just going Happy New Year and blowing horns or something stupid?
I ain't got that kind of brain power on me right now.
Okay.
So, there you go. That is it for this week. What do we want those people watching to do?
Have a lovely week. Please like, comment, subscribe, bell thingy me Bobby, all the YouTube like us stuff. Comment below, say hello, say we're weird. Constructive criticism is welcome. You say something stupid, you're not going to get banned. People in the comments are going to roast you. So, you know what? Say something stupid, we'll get engagement.
There you go. Say something stupid. Up my engagement. Because Because I'll unleash my friends on you.
I'm sorry. It's actually one of those things. I actually saw this recently. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling on you. Where this one person was like, "Oh no, I don't care if all you people complain about my outfit in this video. Comments are comments, and you gave me $7 with all of your hate."
There you go. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, we hope you enjoyed yourselves today. We hope you found it fascinating. We hope you were entertained. We hope to see you next week, and thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.